myhollywood.com.
How did it feel? Was the atmosphere on the film, did you feel transported at all? Or?
Well, as you know, we shot almost entirely in Richmond. So the very ground we stood on was ground soaked in blood from the battles and the strife that occurred. And the city itself, many of the buildings that stood around us while we shot were there during the Civil War.
It was wild because I'd done all the research and read about all the battles and everything, and you're driving through all these places. It's it was very special. I mean, I think any actor would tell you that if you're lucky enough to work on a Steven Spielberg movie, that is in itself an occasion.
How does it feel now that it's finally come into fruition and it's here?
Well, it's bittersweet because I've never wanted to let go of Lincoln, and I think in a sense one of us has to be an orphan tonight, because when I make a movie and it's out there, it suddenly becomes a distant relative as opposed to something that's been really at the center of my life for such a long time. So it's bittersweet, but I'm really happy that after 12 years, we finally got here and we're finally going to let people see what we did.
My favorite part was seeing the 19th century come alive in ways that were tactile, that you could appreciate and believe in, and seeing some of the process, enacting the process of some of the greatest measures of the 20th century, some of the greatest measures in the history of the Constitution devolve at the hands of ordinarily flawed people.